Year 7s and 8s, happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are doing great. I enjoyed the nice weather and overall enjoying that. We're in that final countdown before the end of the year. I think there's 15 more days left before your guys' last day. So we're almost there. So today we are going to do a quick review from Monday, and then we're going to go on to our next part of probability, which is also going to be fairly easy. And honestly, it should be a pretty good lesson. So there's a reason I left probability to the end, because it's just a nice, relaxing unit, nice way to end off, nice unit to have near the end of the year. So, what are the odds of the sun shining at 1 a.m.? And this is where context needs to be put into place. Well, if we're in London, Ontario, the sun shining at 1 a.m. is impossible. However, maybe if you are in, I don't know, in Nunavut, and you're in a town that gets a few times, or gets like one time a year where you have like 1 or 2 months of continuous sunshine, well then that's a different story. But for now, let's talk about where we live, which is London, Ontario, which is impossible. Opening a book to an odd number page at random. So, if a book has 500 pages, that means half the numbers are odd, half of them are even. So, you should say it's about an even chance. Or, if it's a book that has an odd number of pages, let's say it's 51, then it would be a more than even chance. But it depends on the book. So technically it'd be an even chance, but if you have a book that has 51 pages, well then it's more than even. All right, and then now you had to write your own scenarios that fit within that description. So something that's highly likely to happen. Something that's highly likely to happen is that you will have a math lesson next week. Actually, no, that's certain. But something that's highly likely you will drink water tomorrow. Now, you might drink something else. You might drink Gatorade instead of water, or you might drink juice or milk or something else. But there's a very, very high chance that you're going to drink some water tomorrow. A more than even chance. More than even means something that's just slightly more than even. So we can talk about that in terms of if you have a bag with 101 pieces of candy in there, 51 are blue and 50 are green, more than even chance would be picking a blue candy. So that would be 50+%. All right, and that is our very quick review. Now, we're talking about possible outcomes. So today what you're going to end up doing is you're going to have different probability examples, and you have to list all the possible outcomes that you could get. So let's start off with a really easy one. Flipping a coin. What are your two options that you can get when flipping a coin, not counting it landing on its side? Heads or tails? So H for heads and T for tails. Those are your two possible outcomes from flipping a coin. It's just one or the other. What about this spinner here? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5. What are my possible outcomes? I can land on a 1, I could land on a 2, I could land on a 3, I can land on a 4, I could land on 5. However, there are 2 5s there, meaning I could land on it twice. So if you have a scenario where you can land on a specific thing more than once, just list it that many times. So in this case I had 2 5s, I'm going to list the 5 twice. All right, now some of you might recognize what this is. It's a gear shift for a manual car. And what are the different options of gears that you can put the car into? You either have N for neutral, 1 for first gear, 2 for second, 3 for third, 4 for fourth, and R for reverse. And those are your possible options. Can't do anything more than once because I can't go on 2 twice. I can't go in reverse twice. I can either go in one of those 6 positions. Now, what if I have a bag that has a bunch of Scrabble tiles in it? I have 4 C's, 3 L's, 5 T's, 2 A's, and 1 B. Well, I can land on a C, a C, a C, a C. So that's 4 C's. Then 3 L's, 1, 2, 3. T I can land on 5 times, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A I can land on twice, 1, 2, or I could land on B. So this is what you have to do, is you have to list every possible option. So that means you have to sometimes list things over and over again because you can land on it more than once. You could reach in and grab that letter more than once in this example. All right, so that's basically all you're really doing today, is you're going to have a bunch of probability scenarios similar to how you had it last time, where it's going to list, give you a short sentence describing something. So it could be tossing a coin, it could be landing on a certain number or color on a spinner, it could be a gear shift, it could be a bag of letters. And you have to list out all the possible scenarios. Right? And that's basically it. So pretty easy, like I said. Friday we're going to go into tree diagrams, which are very similar to this, however, a little bit more specific, and they are a little bit of a pain in the butt to draw, but very easy. All right, so let me know if you have any questions whatsoever. As you know, I'm always available by email, or as much as possible I'm available by email. Otherwise, I will see you guys Friday. I hope you have a fantastic couple days. Be sure not to get stuck in the sun too much. I already got a really nice sunburn, and I look like a lobster. But otherwise, hope you guys are doing well.